Now coming to the very curious house, that is eighth house. So please note down, this particular house is eighth house. I'm writing 8 over here. So please write down the eighth house. We used to see this house for deep research, deep thinking, or any kind of deep knowledge. The person will have extra deep skills or secretive skills if the person having good planets in his eighth house. So eighth house used to give a great amount of money also, because it the seventh from second house. Any planet sitting in this house used to see second house by their own seventh aspect. Write down one more thing. Any planet here used to give good amount of wealth or certain wealth. It's a house of transformation. It's a house of lusty pleasures also, bad pleasures also. Because after marriage we used to give bad pleasures, so the indication of those pleasures are also seen by this eighth house. Any kind of conspiracy or scandal also be seen by this house. If any person having any kind of controversy, there may be a malefic or there may be one malefic or one benefic over here. The person definitely get conspiracy in his own life, whether in terms of his study, his money, his working profile, or his career, or his fame, defame. In any field, the person will definitely get a kind of conspiracy anywhere in his entire life. The dowry used to seen by this house. The inheritance property are also be seen. If two good planets or two bad planets, like malefic or benefic, if two or more, the person will definitely get inheritance property by his in-laws or by his father, grandfather, maternals, from anywhere. It's a house of will also. The person will get a will of any person. The property, the cash, or any kind of luxury good can also be achieved by will of any person used to seen by this particular house. The eighth house also be seen when the person is going to perform any surgery in his body. If the house is good, the person will get a genuinely or great surgery or a successful surgery. But if the house is bad, the person used to get more pain after a surgery, or the failure of any kind of surgery used to seen by this particular house. Suppose that if someone come to you and ask, I'm going to have a surgery, or I'm going to make a surgery in my body in any part, you will go and check his eighth house. If the house is good, the surgery will get relief. But the house is bad, the surgery will get more and more pain after the surgery. This house also be seen by the researchers, the R&D, the doctors, the technology person, the manufacturers, the occult, the astrology, the tarot card, the numerology, the satanic activity, any kind of mysterious knowledge or mysterious information or a mysterious education also be seen by this house. The person is having hidden talent also. The hidden talent also seen by this particular house. It's a great house actually. It used to give unimaginable things. The things which you have not imagined in your entire life used to seen by this particular house. Now coming to the ninth house, it's the ninth of your house of your horoscope. Anyone can see in this house, so mark this house. I'm writing 9 over here, and please see. Okay, so this ninth house is usually represent the priest, the church, the religious place, the temple, the mosque, or any religious place of any religion. The house also gives the kind of information about the religion. The teachers, the guides, the counselors, also be seen by this particular house. The counseling activity, the teachings, the teachership ability, the knowledge, the wisdom, and the one of the most important thing is luck, fortune used to seen by this house. If the lord of this house, or if this house having the benefit, the person will definitely get good luck, good things, and the whole entire life will be easy for the man. Your higher education, your post graduation also be seen by this house. Your ms, your msc, the degree after your degree, your researches, your higher knowledge also be seen by this house. Please note down. Your visa, your long-term journey, your religious trip, foreign language, foreign land, foreign trip also be seen by this house. Whether the person will be the head of any kind of institution or any kind of good institution used to see his ninth house. Any kind of teaching or any kind of counseling related activities used to seen by this house. If the person is having Jupiter, Venus, or Moon in this house, it's an indication the person will get a great fortune. The person will definitely attain good heights in his career. It's a house of fame also. It's a house of authority also. But not more than 10th house. 10th house is more authoritative, more fameable. So 10th and 5th are used to see basically major fame or a good fame in entire village or in district or in state or in country. We used to see 10th, 9th and 5th. Now coming to the 10th house, it's a house of status, your position, the power position used to seen by this particular house. The power, the position, your job used to seen by this house. Your what kind of authority you have, whether the person will be the authoritative or non-authoritative, can easily seen by this particular house. The person will get good friendship, good followership if the house is good. If the house is bad, the person used to have bad friends. 10th house is also the house of contacts. It makes contacts of a person with elite person with big shots. So if good planets are here, the person will definitely have elite friends or elite relationships. The favor by government are also be seen by this particular house. If Sun is here, if Saturn is here, the person will definitely get good job in any kind of government service or any kind of great favor by the government. The status on his own work, the quality of work, the quality of execution, the efforts of execution used to seen by this particular 10th house. It's a great indicator of person success. If this house having three planets or any three planets, the person usually get good amount of social status. The person usually have good social status or good connection with government or Now coming to the 11th house. So this is the 11th house. It's also a very important house because this house is usually seen for gains. The gains obtained by any situation, any activity used to seen by this particular house. Your friends, your social networking, your parties, your club, your society, your desires, your hopes, your NGOs, your dreams will come true or not can easily be seen by this particular house. So it's a house of wish fulfillment. Your desires, your needs fulfillment, whether your needs will fulfill or not, used to seen by this 11th house. The indication of your friends, the indication of your gains, also be seen by this particular house. The networking business, the supply chain business, the business in which we make usually chains, in which we usually connect the person one by one, is used to seen by this particular 11th house. Whether the person will get good amount of wealth or not is also depending upon this particular house. If any benefic planet or any planet here usually gives good result, except Rahu, North Node, Saturn, any planet used to give good results. Generally, what kind of planet situated here used to indicate which kind of gains he generally obtain maximum in his life. Like Jupiter, the person will definitely gain good monetary gains. If Venus is there, the person will definitely gain more luxurious gain. If Saturn is here, the person will give good gains in short work, in less work. Or if North Node or Rahu is here, the person will get any kind of gains easily. The person will try to chase his target and definitely achieve the target in a short term or by any shortcut. It's a very good house. Your wishes will fulfill or not can easily seen by this particular house. The activity inside the clubs, whether you get good amount of money in your marriage or in any work, is also be seen by this particular house, by your profession, by your work, by your entertainment, by your activity, also be seen by this house. Now please come to the 12th house. It's the last house of your horoscope and I'm writing 12th over here. So it's a house number 12, not the sign number 12th. Okay. So whenever any planet or whenever we think about any failure, any disappointment, any expenditure, any investment of any person, we used to see his 12th house, the horoscope of his 12th house, the foreign language, the foreign culture, the foreign activity, the foreign country used to seen by this particular house, the amount of fixed deposit, the amount of expenditure, is the amount of investment is used to seen by this particular house. Whether the person in which part of his own life is weak can be seen by this particular house. The ascendant lord or 12th lord makes a person very much expenditive in his own. If the wherever 12th lord, the house lord of this particular 12th house, wherever it plays, it generally weaks that particular house. If suppose that the house, that is 12th house lord, is placed in 4th house, it will generally make the person mother very much emotional or weak in nature or weak in his body structure. Whether the person will release from any work or get success in any work, is also be seen by this 12th house. The hospital, the prisoner, also be seen by this particular house. Your import export activity, your career in import export is used to seen by this house. The divorce, the separation also be seen by this house. The meditation, the isolation used to seen by this house. The success and failure also be seen by this house. The indication of your success also be seen by this house. Whether you will get success in your hometown or near away from hometown is used to seen by this particular house. Will you get any foreign spouse or any foreign work will seen by this particular house. It's also a good house reference to any foreign activity or any investment activity. Please note down more the good investment or more the good planets are here, the person used to make good investments also. If Jupiter is here, the person will try to invest in gold. The person should invest in gold. The person should invest in any education activity. If Saturn is here, the person should invest in any industry, in any petrochemical business, in any coal business, in any industrial business, in any kind of factory related investment used to seen by this particular 12th house. If Saturn is here, the person will definitely great gains from the investment activity in the sector of any Saturn related activity like buildings, lands, or industries, or factory, or in service related activities also. So this was the today's session. Please